So I've seen a couple of videos with high capacity storage silos, and I thought I'd make one. It's a little bit bigger than the ones that I've seen online, but mine has a couple of extra features that I think are kind of cool, uh, and I like to make things really complicated. So um, mine has a light for each layer of chest. So here's the first layer of chest, and it has one item in it, so the first light is lit, telling you that there is something in the first chest. Then when it gets to the second layer, which is this chest you can see part of back here, it's a full chest going this way, and there's another one over here. As soon as both of those have at least one item in them, then the second light will light up. Then there is another level right here of chests, and whenever those get full, yeah, there's the first layer. The second layer is right here, and whenever those get full, then the third light will light up. So there is 4 big chests and 1 small chest in this system, and the 3 lights indicate the 3 different levels. So there's one chest here, 2 chests here, 2 chests here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and so also how mine differs is, the fact that you've got the dual systems right next to each other. Whenever this layer here gets full, as soon as this one has something in it, it will switch over to this side and start loading this side, and then as it will back up all the way, or vice versa, it will go the other direction. I'm not sure which, I'll have to watch it, but anyway, it'll switch over to the other side, and once that side gets full, then it'll back up until it gets to here, to this chest. Now whenever this chest holds one item, then it will start to flash this warning light, and that is a overflow warning light. So you still have, this whole chest to fill up before it's really going to cause you big problems. So you've got quite a bit of time to do something about it. But whenever that chest is holding something, that means that all of these hoppers are full. That chest is full. The chest below it is full. All of these hoppers are full. That chest is full, and the chest below it is full, and of course this chest down here is full. So another neat little trick to this system is there is 2 states. There is a loading state and an unloading state. So right now this is in the unloading state because I can get items out of it. If I want to go into loading, I will flip this switch, and you'll see that that light goes off because now there is no item in here, and I can load items and they'll just go into the system and disappear. So if I want to take items back out, I just come over here and flip the switch, and the light comes on telling me the items are there, and there they are. And you never see them until you start to get enough items to where there's one in each spot in the system. I'm using lava buckets, so I didn't have to wait for 64 of each one to flow out of each slot. I just have to wait for one bucket to go, so it's faster to test. But if you're going to use normal items, then you're going to have a lot of capacity. I haven't even done the math yet, but a lot of capacity. But yeah, it won't show up in this chest, any of those items, until the system has enough to where it's got a complete loop. It can run on either side. So, you got a lot of space in here. And let's see. There is one other thing I think that I did differently, but I can't think of what it is right now. This circuitry is all pretty dense. Every chest has a comparator on it, and they are connected to each other through a AND gate, which lights the light. So both chests have to have at least one item in them in order for its corresponding level's light to come on. So it's not a capacity light, it's a loading indicating light. and this is a overflow warning light. So as I was explaining before, like right now I have to look at this to tell you which way it's gonna go. This right here. Okay, it's on right now. So when that turns off, right now since it's on, it's gonna load this side first. So whenever this chest is holding one item, so after the chest below it is full and my box is full, then it will switch this torch to off, which means that this chest will start loading this side. So this side will load all the way until it gets the chest below it and this chest full, and then this whole line will be full, and then it will start to back up in the chest, and because this side isn't powered, it will back up into the chest but still flow back over into this side, so it will fill up the rest of this chest, and then it will back up all the way into here, and then once both these hoppers lines are full, then the chest will actually hold one item, and that will tell you the system is almost to capacity, and you have 128 slots, or 60, well, I don't even know how many this is. I haven't never counted, actually. I don't know how many spots there is in a double chest, but you have 1 minus, you know, whatever. You have that whole capacity anyway. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of bigger, but like I said, it does more things. It has more features. If you like Redstone, it has a silent hopper elevator. I can't remember who came up with that, but it's awesome. I think Cube Hamster did a video on it, and he saw it somewhere else, but you know, I like the silent aspect of it. That's why I use it, and it doesn't take a clock. And you know, this chest, these three chests, or not three chests, but the one chest up here, the system is controlled by this hopper here feeding into that chest, that hopper feeding into the chest, and the one on the other side feeding into it. And what happens is this torch turns off, and this one doesn't have a torch, so it turns on, and it's just a way for these two on the sides to be off while this one's on, and vice versa. And just pull the switch, and everything shows back up. And I'm not gonna load it. All these chests are full of lava whenever I was testing it, and I had a couple of accidents where I dumped lava on the ground and destroyed some circuits, so I'm tired of playing with lava. But I might do a tutorial on it. I don't know. These circuits back here were really complex. Every block that you see has a function. Every red block is part of a circuit. So they don't look like they're doing anything, but the way that I've done it without any redstone dust except for up here, this layer, and right there and there, and then of course downstairs. But everything else is just done with repeaters. I mean, of course the clock, but everything in here is just done with repeaters, torches, blocks, and comparators. That's because I wanted to make it as small as possible. And then of course the tower has this bit of redstone dust, but other than that, nothing else has dust. But yeah, these circuits are really, really, really condensed. Whenever something goes wrong, it's kind of difficult to get in here and figure out what it is, because it is tight. I mean, every block in here has a function. I mean, even the empty space, which isn't really empty. It's got torches and comparators and repeaters, and you know, it's tight, but it's pretty awesome, I think. So there it is. It holds a lot. I haven't done the math yet, but a lot.